Any Memphian who watched TV back in the 60s would have to remember this face. He was Sivad, king of weekend television for kids from 6 to 60. Sivad hosted a weekly show called Fantastic Features, black and white horror movies that would leave children with nightmares and adults chuckling.
My soul is yours no longer. Do as you are bid. No!
Sivad, whose real name is Watson Davis, is now 83 years old and living in a modest trailer in Clarendon, Arkansas, where few probably realize he's a Memphis legend.
Sivad was doing advertising work for Malco Theaters for a number of years, and I was doing horror shows. And all these characters, Frankenstein, Wolfman, all that. And at the same time, I was doing TV commercials for the theater. Well, TV said, well, you doing all that horror, we got a bunch of horror pictures, and we want you to come up with something and help us put that over. So I came up with Sivad all of a sudden.
The name Sivad sounds like a perfect one for a vampire. Watson explained how the name came about.
Well, I wanted a name like Houdini, one name. Take my name, Davis. D-A-V-I-S. And I said, well, I want one name. And I come up with this. My name backwards. S-I-V-A-D. Just turn it around and that's Sivad.
That is, yeah, that's amazing. Did you hold the name up in a mirror or you just reversed?
No, I just have to think of it.
This is Sivad, your host, inviting you to join me next Saturday at 6 here on Channel 13 for another exciting, fantastic feature, War of the Colossal Beast.
After deciding on the name, he had to come up with a costume, which he designed himself. After 25 years, the cape, hat, and wig stay in a closet. He keeps his makeup in his original makeup case.
Now this is the eyebrows.
Oh, look at that. You had enough in case you had an emergency, right?
Oh yeah, in case I lose some eyebrows. That's the way they go, right?
Twins.
The teeth were fun shop teeth, and I doctored them up, made them fit better. Wet them first.
Ooh, lick it?
Yeah.
Like
you don't, it won't slide.
Oh my word, and you talk like this normally.
Yeah. Put your lip down on it good now.
How's that?
Now you got it.
Okay. A good evening.
Yeah. This is my favorite. That's my crest. That is Hot Springs Diamonds.
The crest was his favorite because he made it himself after digging through his wife's jewelry box to find a diamond brooch and then gluing it to a wide strip of red ribbon.
And then I have a belt that's a red band goes around. That goes around to hide it. And of course it's got a buckle that snaps on the side. It used to snap. Everything changes, even Sivad, you know.
Much has changed for Watson Davis. Before he invented Sivad, he was already into show business, the movie business, as advertising director for Malco Theaters. In the 50s and 60s, he was going to extremes to promote the latest films. For a space movie, he and a Malco manager constructed a 30-foot spaceship ride in the theater parking lot. For a King Kong movie, he made a 40-foot gorilla from paper, chicken wire, and 2x4s. While doing these fantastic promotions, he had also begun to develop Sivad on Fantastic Features. For his efforts, he was honored at a theater convention in Kansas City, where he got to meet and perform with one of his favorite actors, Vincent Price.
I hope you're enjoying the show tonight, Cat Girl.
Rod.
Now you...
Rod, I hate to interrupt you.
Interrupting me right here.
Stand up and help me out, will you, just a second?
What's the matter?
Now, I know I can depend on you. I've been knowing you for about, I'd say a year now, and you're a fine fella.
At least.
No, at least. And you're just a fine fella, but I'm having problems.
What kind of problem you got?
Girl problems.
Whole girl problem.
See, I'm trying to catch this girl, and I'm not having too much luck. I tried to give her my pin to wear and my ring, but she just won't wear it. And I was wondering, you know, what you could do to help
What's
me.
the girl's name, son?
Clara.
Clara? Let's see, now you're trying to catch Clara.
Right.
How about a net?
Oh, Sivad, where you been, man? You don't use nets anymore.
Well, you could use a clarinet.
Did you pre-tape your shows or was it live?
They were live.
Grave digging will be done by a skeleton crew.
Where did you film the opening of the show?
Oh, we filmed that out at Overton Park, right behind Brooks Art Gallery, down in a gully, kind of an old ditch of a thing run down there and some trees, just ideal. And I put my smoke down in there and all. That's a powder that you light and it spews real slow, makes a lot of smoke. And then you put a fan on it and blow it.
For 11 years, Memphis's resident vampire not only had a hit TV show, but a record and even a coloring book. With all this popularity, why did Fantastic Features come to an end?
Finally, we kept running and just run out of movies. That's what happened.
Even at 83, Watson Davis hasn't run out of energy. He spends time with his wife, children, and grandchildren, attends church, and walks to his favorite fishing spot just blocks from his home. In the 80s, he performed in community theater and was an extra in the movie A Soldier Story, filmed in Clarendon. But the biggest role he ever had was playing the Mid-South's most beloved vampire. What did you love most about being Sivad?
Well, I think I enjoyed mostly the younger people getting scared of it, you know, that's all that, you know, that just naturally goes. I love children anyway, and I guess that was the greatest part of that is just the children audience and young people. I loved that.
Until then, this is Sivad saying good evening.